Hello, Altus Bulldog parents. Your school counselors wanted to take this opportunity to talk to you about how to talk to your student during this pandemic. We know that things are very different for your student right now, and we want you to know that it's okay to talk about COVID-19. We'd like to give you some things to consider when talking to your child about the virus. First of all, don't be afraid to talk about the coronavirus. Most children have already heard about it and seen people wearing face masks and gloves, so you shouldn't avoid talking about it. Not talking about things can sometimes make your student worry more. When you talk to your child, it's a good opportunity to convey the facts and set the emotional tone. Your goal is to help your child get fact-based information. They may have heard many conflicting reports from friends or on the news. Second, be developmentally appropriate. You don't want to volunteer too much information. It could be overwhelming for your student. Try to answer your child's questions and do your best to answer honestly and clearly. It's okay to tell them if you don't know. Being available and open to your child to discuss their feelings during this time is what matters.
No one knows your child better than you do. Take cues from them. Be open to their questions. Encourage them to express their feelings, but be prepared to answer their questions. Be honest. If you don't have the answers, tell them you'll do your best to find the answers. Reassure them. This is going to end. It's not going to last forever. But if all they know is what they see on TV, hear on the news, and with all of life changes, it can make them worry and stress and be scared about getting the coronavirus. Make sure they understand how rare this virus is and that kids actually seem to have milder symptoms. Remind them, with proper hand washing and social distancing, they're doing their part.
Hi, Mom, Dad, Grandma, Grandpa. How are you doing? Come on in here. Come on over. Have a seat. Let's have a chat. How are you coping with all of this crazy change and uncertain times going on? Are you taking care of you? If you get to feeling panicked or feel anxiety, that is not the time for you to talk to your kids about what's happening and what's going on in this world. Your anxiety will be transferred over to them. So if you notice that you're feeling anxious, take some time to calm yourself down by practicing some deep breathing in the nose, out the mouth. Calm yourself before you go and talk to your kids about everything that's going on. These are uncertain times, and even the adults need time to decompress at times.
Another talking point is to focus on what you're doing as a family to stay safe. An important way to reassure kids is to emphasize the safety precautions that you are taking. Kids feel empowered when they know what to do to keep themselves safe. We know that the coronavirus is transmitted mostly by coughing and touching surfaces. The CDC recommends thoroughly washing your hands as the primary means of staying healthy. So remind kids that they are taking care of themselves by washing their hands with soap and water for 20 seconds when they come in from outside, before they eat, after blowing their nose, coughing, sneezing, or using the bathroom.
Next, let's talk about a daily schedule. What does that look like? What is that we mean by a daily schedule? Well, we all know that we don't like uncertainty. And so when we set a schedule at home for different activities, then we can feel more accomplished by the end of the day. So as a family, I encourage you to sit down together, talk about set meal times, set time for the kids to wake up in the morning and get their day started, and times for them to have baths and to be in bed. Having a good rest is very important, and I just encourage you as a family to set a schedule and fill that day with things that are fun and learning. Teachers are providing packets for you. You can schedule time for reading and math, and then enjoyable time together as a family. But as we have a schedule, we will feel better and more accomplished at the end of the day. Plus, having a schedule helps us to be healthier and happier.
Keep these conversations going. Tell your kids that you will continue to keep them updated as you learn more. Let them know that the lines of communication are going to be open. You can say things like, even though I don't have all the answers to everything right now, once I know more, I'll let you know too. Remember to keep the conversation appropriate to the child's developmental age. Include the facts using age-appropriate terminology. Actively listen to their concerns and answer their questions as best you can. It's okay to let them know if you are unsure of the answer. So stay calm and reassuring. Keep them updated. Be honest and available for discussions. Allow them to express their feelings and validate those feelings. And most importantly, limit their media exposure to the news. Hope these tips help you get the conversation started with your student.